Hi there once again. We're talking with Jackie from Fitnessology, and today we're talking about core and core strength. First of all, for the folks who might not know, Jackie, what is your core?
Well, let's say the core are the muscles, intra-abdominal and internal muscles that support your skeletal system beyond your superficial muscles. So they're deep, they're intrinsic, and those muscles typically no one thinks about, but those are the muscles you need to have really strong to support everything else in your body.
Okay, you know, we've been talking about core for a long time.
I know, everybody talks about
You've been
core.
advocating that for a long time. I think it took, like, Brett Favre
Yeah.
to do core training the last couple of years before preseason for people to kindly actually
Everybody
get it
wanted
a little
it
bit.
then.
Yeah,
I know.
all of a sudden it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool for us a long time ago.
Well, we brought core, I believe we're the first facility in Green Bay to have it, and then everyone was looking at us like, what are you talking about? And even now I challenge people because people are under the impression that if you sit on an unstable surface, let's call the blue balls, everybody's using the physio balls, they're great tools. The Bozus everybody's using, great tools, but some of them can be very unsafe because if you don't understand the actual instruction and how to engage your core, you're not going to be as efficient on those balls and you could actually injure yourself.
What are some of the exercises that a beginner, I should say, can do to begin to strengthen those core muscles?
Well, it's not even an exercise as much as an instruction. So if you were to put your hands around your waist and you were to contract your abdominal, intra-abdominal muscles, you'd actually feel yourself expanding. And if you hold that contraction, you actually have your core. Now, hold that through all your exercises, hold that through all your daily living activities. Now you're building a strong core. And it's also keeping your pelvis in neutral. So there's two mechanisms there that you need to work on, your pelvis and your intra-abdominal muscles. That will activate your core.
And it's also important to learn how to breathe to keep that core
Exactly.
active, right? Because a lot of people will
Hold their breath.
yeah, and then all of a sudden everything goes away.
Right.
You gotta know how to keep it.
Correct. Well, you want to breathe through that
Yeah.
contraction, and that takes a lot of practice. And watching yourself in the mirror really helps. When I walk, even, you know, because we all forget about it, I'll put my hands around my waist, and I'll keep it there so I feel that that's engaged. And no matter how many years you've been doing it, it's something you've got to keep working at.
Everyday activities. I use the core strength a lot when I golf now.
Absolutely.
Conscious of it all
Yes.
the time.
Makes you stronger, doesn't it?
Right, exactly. Yep. When you're going to put the grass in the back of the truck, you know, I made the mistake of not using that one time, and boom, back's
Back to
gone.
rehab, you're
yes,
correct.
exactly.
Yes,
So
yeah.
in everyday life, even just taking out the garbage or putting the recycling down, you should be conscious of your core.
Exactly, because your hips should be stable, and we often don't think about that either. You know, the runway model has these great hips, but very unstable. So if we want to be functional for years and we want to be able to do many different activities, to develop a strong core is really important.
The great thing about building a core is you don't have to have any special devices or any equipment so you can just do it by yourself.
Absolutely. When you have your abdominal braced and you have your pelvis in neutral, to do your exercises then will help keep that stronger. To do the functional exercises, you know, we have planks, even push-ups, body weight exercises, will help you continue to build that strength.
That's a great thing too. You go to Fitnessology, you're going to get the advice, and they're going to make sure when you go home to try this on your own, you know what you're doing. And
Exactly.
You are building and making some gains in your core strength.
Well, absolutely. That's why we consider our customers not to be athletes, no matter where they are in their fitness life. We consider everyone to need rehab. So we peel you back, and we teach you basic exercises for core, like bridges. You know, they do that in rehabilitation. But again, if we don't stay in tune and continue to build that strength of our glute muscles and our intra-abdominals, the core gets weak again. So you're going to be integrated always with those types of exercises.
And it's important for people to know, maybe they've been suffering back problems for a while, and they think that, you know what, I'm going to have to go under the knife to fix this. It's good to know that there is people out there who know what they're doing and can bring you back to health simply by doing the proper exercises and the proper rehab. Surgery should not always be the first option for people.
You know, we would like it not to be. For some people who have definitely had some neurological deficiency caused by the injury, sometimes it's immediate. However, to get into the strengthening after you've gone through the surgery, the acute phase of physical therapy if needed, we're a great next step for you. So to get you strong into life, beyond that is what you want so you don't re-injure yourself. And if you've never had injury, to keep you strong prevention-wise so you don't need it would be ideal.
All right, very good. Core strength training, just one of the many, many cool things you can get every single day at Fitnessology. Also, your website is phenomenal. People want to go to the website, they can find out more, right?
Absolutely, at www.fitnessology.com.
All right, that'll do it.
Thank
Until
you.
next time.